Our focus tonight is going to be on relationships. And we're going to look at different kinds of relationships and how important they are. We've titled the show, Relationships Matter. We recently had a conversation with a professional from Around the Clock Nursing where she shared her point of view on relationships. So here's what she had to say.
Around the Clock Nursing is a nursing agency that provides skilled nursing and unlicensed nursing in clients' homes and private duty within facilities. We try to encourage everyone to have a family-like atmosphere where we do care about our nurses, we do care about our clients and what they need and the changes that they face, and we try to help all of them so that it is a good situation to be able to work with. We have found that a number of our employees do form very strong bonds, both with the family and the client. Those bonds can't be broken. Upon admissions to hospitals, a lot of our clients do have our employees actually there private duty until they return home. They become extensions of the families. For our patients that are quadriplegics and paraplegics, we become extensions of their body, things they cannot do, light housekeeping, the like. We actually do for them, and so we are part of the family. We do become a very large portion of the extended family. We celebrate birthdays, holidays, and have events both at their homes and here at our office for them.
We're now going to continue our conversation with a licensed marriage and family therapist, Dr. Francis Gall. So welcome, Doc. How are you?
Good.
Good to have you.
Good to be here.
It seems that, a lot of times that, couples get married, they have children, the children get older, and then, they look at each other, 20, 25 years later, and they don't know who the other person is that they've spent this time with because they had so many, the job, the children, other activities in between, and now the pace has slowed down a little bit. They look at each other and they find there's a different person than they originally started out with. What kind of counseling do you give for people who have to rediscover who their partner is, hopefully now that they're not going their separate ways, that they're going to take a pause and reach out and get some help to try to figure out where they go. But what do you say to them as sometimes you sit back and you recognize, we've been so busy, we just haven't gotten to know each other, continue to grow in our knowledge of each other?
Some couples lose each other in that process.
Sure.
That is, the children go off to college or wherever, they leave the home, and now it's the couple left possibly just with themselves. If it was a one-child family, then they're confronting each other. And they could see the shallowness of their relationship.
Wow.
That it's surrounded mostly the child. Now that the child is gone, they're looking for avenues in which to connect. And sometimes that avenue, the truth of it is that they're not connecting, they haven't connected, and they don't want to continue connecting.
Wow.
And so a marriage has a high tendency to run into complications at that time. Call it a developmental crisis that they run into. Sure. Empty nest syndrome, as it's
Sure.
referred to commonly.
Sure.
Other couples come in and recognize that there is a lot in the marriage. Sure. And that they want to continue working at it, but they find that the structure has changed. It's no longer 3 entities, it's now 2. Or it could be 5 children and suddenly there's just 2. And the children are all closely aged, and so they're all going off to school. So they run into some financial challenges, they run into time challenges, activity challenges, and often it can result in a dysfunctional relationship.
Sure.
Where one partner now is seeking out another individual to meet their needs rather than the person that they were living with. Now that the kids are gone and they're out of the house, they may not feel as responsible to maintaining the family unit.
Wow.
Now they can start looking at themselves, and sometimes that perspective of themselves means that they choose to move on.